Hello and welcome to Getting Candid with me, your girl Hellen. You're joining me from the beautiful Best Western Plus Hotel in Lusaka. Remember, we've been celebrating our beautiful, inspirational women that are hardworking and inspiring us to do better for ourselves. Today, my guest is Chiweka Sumba, who is a health environmental officer. She has an inspiring story telling us how being unemployed and just staying without waiting for a job inspired her to open her own company. And today you can call her for your disinfections, for your pest controls. Join me in the inside as I chat with her, and I just want to see she's in action, actually. Hello.
Hi.
Can I come in?
Sure thing.
How are you?
Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm invading your work and I'm dressed so not appropriate.
I
to
know,
be here.
right?
What's going? What are you doing right now?
Okay, so right now I'm carrying out some disinfection.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, disinfection of the surfaces.
I can come in?
Sure thing.
So, like germs, you just want to make sure that the place is clean and...
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. How often does one need to do this?
This should be done, and after following the COVID pandemic, it should be done as more often as possible.
Okay.
The fact that we don't have cases of COVID doesn't mean we don't have COVID anymore.
Yeah.
Especially with establishments like this, we need to ensure that disinfection is done at least every week.
Wow.
With busy
Really?
places like hotels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what chemicals do you use? Are they
So-
dangerous? Oh, but I can see I'm here without a mask, without gloves. So.
Yeah, so this is just a disinfectant.
Uh-huh.
And so it's not as harmful as it's only harmful to the germs, not to
Okay.
human beings. Obviously, you need to take appropriate measures in order for you not to expose yourself. In fact, it's a chemical. And so if it's maybe ingested,
Yeah.
you're prone to having effects.
So you said hotels, it's supposed to be very rigid. What about homes?
Homes as well. We have different people that come visit in,
Yeah.
and if your home is very busy,
Yeah.
unlike certain people that are like maybe alone or something, but you need to ensure that your premises are disinfected as often as possible,
Okay.
just to prevent yourself from having infections.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll leave you to work. I can see you still have work.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to work and I'll meet you on the other side.
Thank you.
All right, work well.
All right.
Welcome back. So I told you guys that I'll be chatting with this very, very beautiful, inspirational woman, Chiweka Sumba. How are you?
Hi, Helen.
You were busy working. I came to disturb you a little bit, but I said we need to chat and just for a short time.
Sure.
Yeah. So firstly, you're an environmental health officer. How did that start?
Okay, so my profession, as earlier articulated, I'm an environmental health officer with a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Health. Yeah, I did my studies at Apex University. Yeah, my program was like a 5-year program, graduated in 2020. Yeah, thereafter,
You were trying to...
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've worked as a cashier before.
Yeah.
Yeah, ShopRite.
So after you graduated, you couldn't get a job in your profession, so you had to do these other jobs.
Yeah, I
Okay.
had to look for, so I had to apply for a job at ShopRite. Luckily, since I did my research with ShopRite, I was lucky to get a job just within the same period that I think wrote my last paper on the 13th July. By 29th somewhere there, I was called for work.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I worked for ShopRite for a year.
As a cashier?
As a cashier, yes. And I left work in 2021, should be 2021 August, and went to do internship at Levy Hospital while running a business, not fumigation, but a business that I used to do back in school, was selling clothes and bed sheets.
Okay.
This time around, I just stuck to bed sheets while doing internship at Levy.
Okay.
So while running that and doing internship, obviously the internship was unpaid internship. Yeah. So while job hunting, of course.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
are you managing and pay? I think a lot of companies in Zambia don't pay for internship, but how are you managing, especially that you were working and getting money at ShopRite, then you go to do your internship, then, but also you were running your business.
A business,
right?
yeah. So with the internship, you know, obviously you always want to look at this next opportunity in life where you feel, no, when I try this, maybe something positive might come out. And during that time, it was the time of recruitment, and so that was with hope of being recruited with the government. But unfortunately, it didn't happen as planned. And so you got to survive, you got to live. And so with relation to how we were doing our works in the hospital and disinfection and fumigating, pest control. And so this idea just came to my mind and said, okay, right now I don't have a paying job. Obviously I'm working this side and whatnot, but it would really be of benefit to me if I started something on my own. And that's where now the inspiration came from. Because if I'm able to run around with a pump in the hospital, up and down the stairs and disinfecting wards, why not use that to my advantage as well in order to have an income? And so last year, August, started home course. Started advertising just like
What's the name of your company?
Chichis Fumigations and Pest Control Services.
CFP.
Yeah.
CFP.
Yeah.
CS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chichis Fumigations, Pest Control Services.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of my close buddies was like, your company name is childish.
You have to love your name.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually a nickname that my dad likes calling me by.
Yeah.
And obviously, I mean, people in my circle call me Chichi. Some people fail to pronounce my name.
Really?
Yeah, as easy as it is.
Chiwe?
Yes.
Oh, really?
People call me Chiwe.
Oh, yeah, but I've heard a lot of people say that.
Yeah, so I'm like, no, save yourself the drama. So we'll go with Chichi.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how I started my home course for fumigation. Within the circle, people in the hospital, that's it. Okay, you do this, Tumaiza kokunga and all that, you know. Yeah. My first home call actually was in Charleston. That was my first home call last year. Actually, it was Emmasdale. One of the staff at the hospital called me.
How did that feel the first time somebody said, "Oh, come and do it from my home," and you're doing it for your company?
It was so exciting.
Yeah.
And then the time that I had my first home call, I hadn't had registered my company yet. And so it was just, you know, that thing where your gut tells you to do something, follow it.
Yeah.
You know, follow your gut, because you never know where it takes you.
Yeah.
And I believe in the norm of you never know whether you fail or not unless you start something.
That's true.
You know? And so I went for my first call. It was all exciting. Actually carried along my colleague. We went there. We charged them 500 kwacha and she had 250. Yeah, we shared. We booked a cab, took us back home.
No, believe me, the first time you get paid for something that you love like that, and you actually thinking, oh, is it going to work? And it actually worked. No matter how much somebody pays you, it feels good.
Exactly.
It does feel good.
Yeah. And so from there, the inspiration, it just kept on.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. One day I just woke up and told my workmate, I'm like, the one that I was with during the internship thing, I'm like, I'm registering this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually paid somebody to do a banner for me.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to write there, but I paid somebody to write a banner for me. I first actually started with a TikTok video where I put myself fumigating and put up words. From that, I thought I can actually advertise this in a better way.
Yeah.
So I started contacting, looking for people that do graphics. They came up with a banner for me. What do you call this? Graphic thing? Design?
Yeah. A logo. Yeah.
Yeah. And we started from there. And then started pushing for Pakra and whatnot. And this year, May, I managed to get my Parker papers and ZRA,
Nice.
and now we're on our foot.
Nice. Congratulations.
Running. Thank
Beautiful.
you.
So here's a funny thing. Right now, you worked for ShopRite as a cashier. Now I'm looking at you as very jovial and smiley. People always say cashiers. You're very aggressive.
And actually, that's what one customer was like. Okay, why are you different from others?
So they are right.
And yeah, no, sometimes you understand. I think that path taught me something.
Yeah.
People go through a lot, especially when you're seated behind the till.
Yeah.
There's so many perspectives that people have concerning people that sit behind those tills. But funny fact is this: there are a lot of people behind those tills that have got very big qualifications. It's just scarcity of jobs in the country that certain people find themselves in certain situations, and it would be so wrong. How somebody will take criticism matters. Certain people are not so good with how somebody will be rude to them. You know, at some point, I think I had a client who threatened that they'll get me fired because I didn't ask them if they wanted the plastic. So there's those people like that. They'll come with their frustrations wherever they're coming from, and they'll come and release the frustration on a cashier on the till. And that's why some people are, those that are frustrated, in my defense for them is they are trying to protect themselves from such kind of people.
Okay, I get it.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah.
So I would like to know first how you grew up. What kind of a home did you grow? Because you seem to be very determined. Like, you've been very focused. You were in school selling clothes as well. Do you any of your parents maybe business people?
Okay, so my parents, I come from this home where my parents are not together. Yeah, so I've grown up in many homes.
Okay.
And what my drive has been in life is to make it. One way or the other, obviously not through rituals.
Apart from
rituals and other stuff, like, you know, where I have to, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. No, I don't know what you mean. No, I don't know what you mean.
Okay, so growing up, as I said, I didn't grow up in a family where my mom and dad are together. And so I've grown up in different homes. And it's a thing where you need to have a drive in life that will push you to what you want as a person. Yeah. So personally, and from my dad, I'm a firstborn. Mom's side, I'm like a lastborn. Yes. And so it's a thing where I always had this vision of me not living a particular, I've got a life that I've set up for, and I want to be able to provide that life. It's not feminism, no, but it's a thing that you should crave what you're able to get. Yeah, that's true. So success is what I've always craved for, and that's why I don't mind getting my hands dirty to get that, to get to where I want to be.
You know, it's impressive because we see very few women doing what you do. How is it for you? How is the competition in the industry? And maybe do you ever face intimidation? Or there are some people that maybe they want to hire you and they say, it's a female, and then they go like...
Actually, with the part aspect of intimidation, it's there, but it's not something that is moving me because it's motivating me more. Because I'm in competition with men. I'm not seeing a woman doing what I'm doing. Yeah. And a lot of people get puzzled. Like a client I had yesterday, they actually thought it's a man who was going to fumigate.
And then they see
and the wife was like, can't she? It's a woman that has come to fumigate. So it's a thing where some actually get excited, like, oh, it's a woman. Oh, okay. Yeah. And with the competition that is ongoing, especially in this industry I'm in, it's actually giving me motivation to work more hard, like adding some more work so that I need to reach the extent of NEMChem.
Ah, I like that.
That's the dream.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Like you have to dream big. You don't have to, like, Afunika says, eye of an eagle. You have to have an eye of an eagle.
Yeah.
And that is really, really beautiful. What can you say? What can you say about? We see in an environment where there's a lot of fast money making and a lot of shortcuts. What would you say to somebody young there and they're really debating about what they would like to do? Maybe because of how are people going to look at me? Me, I'm a female. I should just be maybe white collar job, dressed up. Like, what would you say to such a person?
So to the youngsters out there is nothing that comes fast in life. One, to start with. Secondly, you need to understand that certain people are privileged and certain are not. Certain people are not privileged. And if you are one of those people that are not privileged, you need to put in the best that you can in order to become what you want to be in life. Because the moment you want to chase two things at once in this life, you lose out on both. Like it's a case where you've heard of that, I don't know, that's a proverb or something, where they say you can't chase two rabbits at once, you lose both. So there are people that are in school and they still want to live this luxurious life. You can't strike a balance with that. If you're privileged to be in school, stay in school, focus on that book. Right now I'm running this company with the knowledge I earned from school. So it's not, and it's really something that I look at as a great opportunity for myself to develop myself and because when you're on your own boss, you're able to achieve so much. Yes, employment is good, like being in government is a good thing, job security and whatnot, but you need to look beyond that.
Yeah.
Would you always want to work 6 to 6 in one place? Because right now I'm working and I'm able to run my company.
What's your full-time job right now?
My full-time job, I'm actually a marketeer.
Oh, 99 jobs, yes.
I'm actually a marketeer for a particular pharmaceutical company.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so this side it's meds, this side it's chemicals.
Yes.
And how is the balance? How's the balance for you?
Striking a balance is I don't want my personal life to interfere with my business, and my personal life to interfere with my job. So my job comes first. I first do my job, and I'm able to, when my clients call me, we try to work on a convenient time. Obviously, when a client says, I need you at this particular time, I need to send somebody. Or rather, if they are able to adjust to my time, we adjust. Okay. So that's how I'm striking a balance.
Okay.
And sometimes I take advantage of lunch hour at work. When it's lunchtime, I go and do my work. I get back to work.
Wow.
Yes.
What do you do in your free time when you're not working?
So I actually live a very boring life. So one of my colleagues calls me a workaholic or something. I'm not an outgoing person, so usually I'm indoors, like I'm home. But when I'm invited, like, no, let's go. I take wine, so I'll obviously get wine. I'm home, but I don't go out like out drinking. No. It's kind of a bit boring, especially to be in Lusaka. Somebody should hear this and be like,
No, but there are people like that. I think it's a choice. If you want to be in your own space.
I love my space.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is making me even know places now is my business. Because I'll get a call, I'm in Silverest, I'm in Mons. I'm like, oh, there are these nice places.
You grew up in Lusaka though?
Did part of my school in Lusaka, junior secondary school in Lusaka. And my high school in Itezitezi, where my father was working. So from, grade 10 to 12. And then came back to Lusaka for school at Apex for 5 years. And then from the time I came to university, I've been in Lusaka.
Yeah, that's how people
move
to Lusaka.
Imagine I've been here and I don't know where this place is.
You were texting me like, I don't know the places. I'm like, it's just along Greatest Project.
Yeah.
It's very near.
Yeah, but my home is Luansha.
Okay.
That's where my family is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'm really impressed with what you're doing and I'm very happy for you. But how can somebody get a hold of you if they want your services?
Okay, so I've got a Facebook page, Chichis Fumigations and Pest Control Services. My contact details are there, but I can still shout them out.
Yeah.
My phone number is 0977 76803, 0977 76803, and on TikTok as well, Chichis Fumigations. I have a page there where I advertise.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
And wishing you all the best.
Thank you
The,
so
the next
much.
house you're supposed to disinfect is my house.
Thank you. It would be a great honor to come and disinfect
You
your
need to.
house,
You need to.
boss lady.
Thank you very much, and thanks for coming.
I'm very much honored to be here.
All right.
Thank you for considering me to be on this great show.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for honoring the invitation.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty guys, so you've heard the story. So the numbers that are scrolling down, the Facebook page scrolling down, you can follow her on Facebook and also contact her if you need her services. Let's keep encouraging our women. Remember, we're doing a top 10 episodes of inspirational women. Like we said, we couldn't feature everybody, but we had to feature who we can in this particular time. For me, your girl Helen, and the entire team, it's bye-bye.